Bouncing back against Bryant and ironing things out for Iona and the rest of the non-conference schedule was and is incredibly important for Ohio men's basketball. The Bobcats are 5-1. That lone loss was 98-88 to Marshall in Huntington last week. That shook this group of Cats up. They didn't want to repeat some of the issues that popped up in 2015, 2016 many times this year. That happened against the Herd. So what happened on Saturday against Bryant? Well, they ran past the Bulldogs in the return of Tim O'Shea to the Roundhouse. They'd like to do the same thing against the Gales.
The Marshall game, it did catch our attention. They spread us out a lot on defense. They basically did what we do to other teams to us. And we scored the ball well. We had 88 points or something like that. And we just realized that we still got work to do. You know, we still got to sit down and get critical stops on defense in a tough environment. But we came out the next day in practice, really worked at it, and showed it against Bryant.
Playing programs with the postseason pedigree does have value. Iona's been to the NCAA tournament 6 times in the 2000s. They were in it last year and lost to Iowa State. They've had 20 or more wins in each of the last 5 seasons. They haven't had the start of the season that they would really like, 4-3 going into Wednesday night's game against Fairleigh Dickinson. But Simmons says he's ready for a challenge like this.
Oh yeah, it's always a great thing to play against those teams with postseason experience. Iona is always a team that gets talked about a lot as far as going to the postseason, any postseason tournament. So they got a good name that they wear across their chest, but we're just gonna go in, give it our all, be a competitor, and try to come out with a win.
Add to the mix a unique environment. Ohio faced a hostile crowd at the Henderson Center against the Herd, and this place, the Heinz Center, seats less than 3,000, and they'll be on the Cats too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be big. Coach told us before the Marshall game that it was going to be a tough environment, and that came out to be very true. All the fans were on us individually. I don't know if it'll be exactly like that, but we hear that Iona has like a high school size gym, so it'll probably get pretty loud in there. The fans are probably pretty close to the court, so that always brings a different challenge to an opposing team.
A side benefit of this non-conference game is being in New York City in December. So after the game, hopefully a Bobcat win, Ohio will go back to the hotel and take the trip to Times Square and see the holidays there. It most certainly is a wonderful time of the year. We've got you covered on the Ohio IMG Sports Network as Rob Cornelius and I will bring Ohio and Iona to you. Pre-game coverage on Saturday at 1:30 with the tip at 2. For Derek Mashiro, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.